What is going on, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in. Today's video, we're going to discuss 4 easy ways to identify an unmarked or undercover cop car. Although really this video is going to be more of a focus on unmarked cop cars. It is my understanding that there is a difference between the two, although a lot of people, including myself, kind of use them interchangeably. But the difference is, from my understanding, an undercover cop car is used for really non-traffic enforcement things such as surveillance, for example, where an unmarked cop car is used for traffic enforcement. So without further ado, let's dive into the 4 simple things you could do to identify an unmarked cop car. So the number 1 on my list, which probably be to no surprise for most of us, it's going to be that they use 3 major American auto manufacturers as their police vehicles, particularly unmarked cop cars. That's going to be Ford, Chevy, and Dodge. And typically those vehicles from those manufacturers are the Ford Taurus and Ford Explorer, the Chevy Caprice and Tahoe, and the Dodge Charger, as well as the Dodge Durango. However, please note, they're not limited to those vehicles. So let's dive into the main thing you need to look for whether or not you're dealing with an unmarked cop car, which is number 2 on my list, the equipment. First thing that you want to look for and figure out is lights. Yes, once these lights are activated, you see the red and blues, you now know you're dealing with an unmarked cop car and you're busted. When it comes to lights, you want to try to look into the grille of the vehicle as well as the windshield and or rear window. Usually the lights are either inside the vehicle or outside the vehicle, just like it's pictured here. Another dead giveaway when it comes to an unmarked cop car as far as equipment is concerned is going to be lights. Particularly laptops give off heavy lights. So if you're driving around and someone has a laptop as pictured here, you are once again most likely dealing with an unmarked cop car. Now the rest on my list are pretty self-explanatory, pretty obvious. You're going to look for bumpers, you're going to look for wheels, you're going to look for spotlights. Now if you ask yourself, hey, can't a civilian modify these vehicles to look like these unmarked cop cars? And hey, can't someone go out and purchase a retired cop car? Yes, they can, and you are correct. However, another indication that you're not dealing with a retired police vehicle, we'll put it, brings me to my number 3, a clean car. Most retired cop cars, those cars have been beat to living shit. They're not clean, and sometimes you can still kind of see the graphics that they tore off the car. So once again, if you see a potential vehicle that is squeaky clean, like it just left a car wash, you might be dealing with an unmarked cop car. So this brings me to my last and 4th point of the video. And I would like to say, and I'm hoping at this point of the juncture of the video, that maybe there's been a few points that you guys can utilize out there on the road to help identify an unmarked cop car while you're driving. But I will say that some of it probably does seem common sense. I know a lot of it seems common sense to me. But I am proud to say this last one might not have hit your radar, no pun intended. One other major indication that I have noticed when driving out there, at least in the Northeast, where I live, one thing I've noticed about driving habits is, well, their driving style, to be honest with you. A lot of cops drive kind of like they're on a racetrack. And they drive very aggressively, and let's say, if we want to be nice, they drive very spiritedly. You know, as a car enthusiast, that's really, well, they drive like car enthusiasts, I'll be honest with you. Very spiritedly, very aggressive, and that is a big thing you can look at. So not only as if you see an American-made car with a lot of the equipment we discussed that just left a car wash with some bikini ladies that's driving really fast, well, there's a really good chance you're dealing with an unmarked cop car. Alright guys and gals, this brings me to the end of my video. I want to thank everyone for watching. Once again, please comment below if you have any other recommendations or suggestions to help identify an unmarked cop car. Make sure if you go ahead and you like the video, if you indeed like the video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do. Smash the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.